went for 12 for Shubman Gill. So effortless, so much time. Ended the over in a boundary as well. Back to Saim Ayub.
क्या मैच चल रहा है वाह भाई वाह इंडिया की सीधी जीत है भाई जल्दी से लाइक सब्सक्राइब करें जल्दी
He was wayward in his first over, Saim Ayub. Either wide outside the off stump straight, down the leg side a couple of times. You want to be targeting those stumps. Abhishek Sharma at the moment seems to have answers to pretty much everything. Straight into form. Waited for him, there is a long off. So he picked a spot. And beyond the field, we'll see in the 30-meter circle. This is short. This can happen with bowlers who are worried about batters going down the pitch. And he's seen that Abhishek Sharma has gone down the pitch to a quick bowler like Harish Rao. So that's why bowling a little bit short, playing it in Abhishek's hands. Always important how you start overs in T20 cricket. You want to put the pressure back onto the bowler. Last ball of the previous over. Watch Gill. So easy, so pleasing to watch on the eye. Yes, brilliant, absolutely brilliant shot. And both these guys play with each other from Punjab, and that's why after that shot was played, what a magnificent shot. He had something to say to Harish Rao, who in the over had something to say to Abhishek Sharma. Once again, a bit wayward, trying to dart it in onto the stumps, not allowing Gill to get under, but just straight, and that ends up bowling a wide. Brilliant. Full of
भाई
class,
सीधी
and
जीत है
they
इंडिया
pulls
की
them away from
कोई नहीं
home.
हारा सकता इंडिया को जल्दी से लाइक सब्सक्राइब करें चैनल को जल्दी करें
And then you have to look at how late he's played it, and you tell you why that ball went between the two fielders. If he played it a little bit early, it would have gone to the fielder at backward point, perhaps. But he's played it late. See how late he plays it. Last minute. Last minute. And that is the reason he could bisect those two fielders. Brilliant batting done. Not much of a gap that 19 meters. Such contrasting styles. Look at Shubman Gill, has so much time on his hands, so effortless, so pleasing. But Abhishek Sharma managed to steal the spotlight because of his flamboyant nature, almost over-aggressive style of play, but extremely effective. Some of Abhishek Sharma's numbers, strike rate of 250, the first ball of the over, so always looking to put the pressure back on, but allowing the field to settle. Overs gone for 10, 1 to go. Short, a rank long hop deserved that treatment. Once again, the over closes with the boundary. 14 off it, 6 done, 69 for no loss.
regularly live stream demo will gather and
And the sea of blue dances to the tunes because this is now the highest score in the power play in this DP World Asia Cup. A previous best also from India. 61 for 2 versus Pakistan, that round game, and that's just confirmation of the power play being done. Now, Brar, who'd only conceded 2 boundaries in the first game against Oman, since then had gone boundaryless with an economy of just 3.51. Has felt a little bit of the heat in that first over, going for 12. Pakistan found themselves in trouble, maybe beyond the 10th over, but in that middle phase, when they lost wickets and the scoring rate just died down, there was a time where hockey deliveries went by.
Guys, take a check.
Hockey
दोस्तों
deliveries
भाई
went
10
by
के
without a
लाइक
boundary
कंप्लीट
being
हुई
hit by India, well and truly in front. Can Abrar give them the breaks? So protection on the leg side.
दोस्तों भाई 10 के लाइक कंप्लीट हुई
Long on, long off.
Once again, Shubman Gill hitting a boundary on the last ball of the over. Looks to ball the leg spin. But didn't quite get it right. Half it out.
Where's this ball sailing to? Into the fence and into the boundary goes. Another big six of Abhishek Sharma.
Magnificent shot once again. Ball pitched up. And he was quick to seize on it. There's a fielder there at deep mid wicket, but he was so confident. Gave it the arc. And there it is. Nobody in the crowd also caught it.
Plays a strike after that big hit. Also contrasting emotions in the crowd. Because what the scoreline suggests at the moment. They are both openers under the spotlight at the moment. Shubman Gill, 35 of 18. Both openers striking at north of 190. And the required run rate because of that has fallen to just 7.1. Enforcement on the offside. That's a good hand to that, the skipper, but it'll still be one.
There comes that punch up the back of the head from Shubman Gill. A little bit disappointed. He didn't get more than a signal for that.
नेक्स्ट बॉल है
The ball came a little slowly off the surface, so he wasn't going to hit it where he wanted to. You could see that Shaheen has given one of his overs.
Once again, the big shot doesn't have the distance. Will this be taken? Oh, he's palmed it over. He's made an absolute mess of that as Samar Zaman. That'll mean another 6 to the total of Abhishek Sharma. India moved to 83.
Don't know what he was looking to do, whether he was looking to catch the ball, and then he knew that he would probably go over the boundary, so whether he was looking to relay it to the fielder who was backing over there. Oh, no. Just one of those things that happen to the Indian fielders as well.
Short and wide. Yeah, Pakistan just losing the radar. 16 runs on that over, 85 for no loss.
लाइक कंप्लीट ट्राई तो उसके बाद वाचिंग एंड एक्चुअली लाइक दिस
Runs.
like
That
again
previous over, the first over out with the power play. Abrar was given some treatment. While he could have had the wicket of Abhishek Sharma, there was Sajada Farhan who put him down, and to make matters worse, the ball went over the fence for 6 as well. 85 opening run stand. Short and wide, and Gill will feel he's missed out.
Got a little bit of turn. He had to chase for it.
The reverse and played to absolute perfection.
Abhishek Sharma. Shubman Gill doing all those who doubted his inclusion in the team that he can pay the audacious shots in T20 cricket as well.
Gets into such fantastic positions on impact. Really incredible, really incredible. The execution from both openers. Abhishek Sharma, 48, just
David
over
was against
23,
it,
striking at
completely.
208. Once again in his knock, 4 sixes already.
যেমনে মার দিয়েছে মানে
But
15
what
ওভারই
Pakistan
তারা
have thrown at
দুজনেই
him at the
করতে
moment, it has flown to the boundary. Away from the fielder and into the fence as well. He will raise a bat to a full house here in the Vice, but as he brings up his third international T20 IFT, go along with 2 incredible hundreds. What a player!
What a player indeed. Incredible shot once again. I was wondering whether he's going to go for the big shot and get to a half century. Didn't quite go for the lofted shot, but he played this exquisitely well.
भाई अभिषेक शर्मा का 50 हो चुकी है.
Somebody sitting in the crowd over there. Good start. Terrific start this bike.
भाई आप भी जल्दी से लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर दे चैनल को, जल्दी करें.
Friend in the middle as well. Brilliant Sharma. Sweeper should cut that off. Another expensive over. Pakistan goes for 11, 8 done now. 96 for no loss.
একেবারে 96 13 ওভার লাগবে 13 ওভার বা 15 ওভার
जल्दी से कमेंट करके बताओ किसका शतक होगा, कौन से प्लेयर का शतक है आज. जल्दी कमेंट करें. अभिषेक शर्मा हो गया, गिल होगा.
চ্যালেঞ্জ আছে 10 ওভারে 10,000 লাইক কমপ্লিট হয়ে যাবে অনলাইন হয়ে ওভারই হয়ে যাবে. $30,000 600 ওয়াচিং আছেন, সবাই একটু লাইক করে দেন.
So 96 for no loss, and India going like a fast train at the moment. From 8 overs. They call it bullet trains these days. They also call it eradication without breaks. That's what it means. 97 for nothing to 943. But everything is in control. Unbelievable display of batting by these two youngsters from India. He's got long leapers, such a lovely platform. Like a lot of players
লাইক কমেন্ট করে
seen over the last 10 years who go towards the bottom of the bat.
30,000 ওয়াচিং লাইক কমেন্ট করে দাও.
Holds his bat right on the top of the hand.
হ্যাঁ আর ব্যালেন্স করে
But
someone like that
watching us
like comment করে দাও.
another
আরে
piece of
থ্যাঙ্কস লাইক কমেন্ট.
An opportunity, no, land safely. See, that's the beauty of these players, Abhishek Sharma and Gill. They don't stop. They aren't going to take singles down. Look at this 99 run rate of 11.65. And again go. And then, of course, four sixes, four fours, striking with 200. We just played every ball to the park.
तो से लाइक कंप्लीट कर दो
What he does when he plays the field, he's very smart operator. He knows where the fielder is in position.
very complicated
100-run partnership comes up.
like
It's got a double quick time. Already fabulous entertainment for Brown. Abhishek, 4 boundaries, 4 sixes, 8 boundaries for Gill. Already 12 boundaries and 4 sixes in this innings.
like computer regularly each and every life in the
Top of the line, 125. Nishanka, Farhan, then Hridoy, and then of course Vishal Mendes. This is a nice partnership for them. This is Asia Cup. Gill showing great maturity as well. I think they know each other so well. They know each other's game. They've grown up together. They practice together. They play for the same team. Someone like Yuvraj Singh watching, he'll be mighty thrilled to see these young boys grow under his eyes. They're putting up a show, matching each other shot for shot. And then expenses fell from Aris Rao in team. Second over. Straight to the 9 overs gone, 101 for none.
like computer like complete করে দাও এবার হয়ে গেছে এটা লাস্ট আগে like regular life complete দাও
So 71 needed. That's very much shot.
আগে দিছি 15 ওভারের মধ্যেই খেলা হয়ে
इस ओवर में भाई गिल का भी अर्थ तक है किस किस को लगता है वो लाइक करें जल्दी से
Partnership, as we all know, 100 plus, 10 wickets in hand to go and run in just under 6.5. Nobody's there for India, but they outplayed Pakistan so far in this game. Hit really every department. And as a captain, Salman Agha, you tend to run out of ideas when you have this kind of a partnership where opponents are playing in a batting sense of playing the field.
Okay, what's the money?
Good shots all
What
round.
is Arjun watching? Like is it just a private service like thing?
Gill, orthodox,
20,000
big shots,
20
very stylish.
something like that. নালে কোপিয়েট করবো যত কথা কম যাবে তত ভালো নালে কোপিয়েট করে মানে আমি যে লাইভ স্ট্রিম থেকে লাইভ স্ট্রিম বলতে এর থেকে
Good front man,
এই অ্যাপসের কাছে দেখবো
good all round Gill.
জানেন
Gill is stepped down.
আমার কথা বলা বুঝতে
First
এটা
lap,
তো না
name it, he's got it in control. Special hand. Equally good player in red ball cricket too. The way he led the series against England in recent past was just unbelievable performance. Terrific. Those many runs. Really an all format player.
তিন
And
বলে
he keeps it simple. Doesn't really change his game. He's is orthodox, is correct, as it adapts to different formats. He takes his time in contesting it. Speaking of the ball, using every time, changes according to the situation. This time, it's over mid-off. Will land safely and they'll come back for two. Just wonder what could be the options for Pakistan here. Because you've got to look back at your main bowlers. You can't wait for over number 18 or 17 because this game's running away fast. You've got to look for your main guys to come and break the partnership. Yeah, that's the only option. 67 runs required, 62 deliveries to go, and of course, in the first 7 overs, Pakistan has given their part-time bowler Saim Ayub 3 overs. I think it's a trick split, 1 of 5 for none.
Finally, 10,000 like challenge complete. 10 ओवर हमारा आगे 10,000 like thanks so much. 10 ओवर हमारा आगे 10,000 like Imagine watching যারা আমার চ্যানেলে নতুন সাবস্ক্রাইব করে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও সাবস্ক্রাইব করে বেল আইকনটা অন করে রাখো রেগুলার এআইডি থেকে লাইভ স্ট্রিম দেওয়া হবে এশিয়া কাপ 4 বেশি দিন হবে সবাই যারা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে না এখন বেল আইকনটা অন করে রাখো লাইভ স্ট্রিম দেওয়ার আগে
For no loss. 9.4 overs, and it's been an excellent partnership. The way they've complemented each other, right hand, left hand batting combination. Took to the attack from the outset. Did the pressure early on, and then Abhishek getting into his own. Plenty of boundaries and sixes. Masterclass by Abhishek Sharma and Gill. Shahid Jain of India, that expensive 21 run into 2 Samuel. Part-time bowler went for 35 with Ram. Expensive 14 and over. Harish Rao 8.5. Naheem Ashraf 0.4 overs, 4 runs. So yeah, everybody got hammered by both these batters. Pakistan lost the toss. India decided to bowl first. Pakistan got to 171. Farhan Islam Abzada Farhan 58, Saad 21, Mohammad Nawaz 21, 19, and Fahim 20 of the 60. Reply India in 9.4 overs, 105 for none. century again, and this fabulous run continues. Yeah, happy crowd, Indian supporters. What a game India is having, especially when they came out from where they were in control. Both is Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill. Fahim will carry on to finish his over, 2 balls to go. 105 for no loss. 9.4 overs. Straight away after the break. Pakistan get the breakthrough. Right through the defense of Shubman Gill. And the stumps rattle. Good delivery from Fahim Ashraf to get rid of Shubman Gill. Scored 47, played really well. Let's have a look at the wicket. Crossing. Giving it back a bit that bit here. Armstrong got good delivery, good length. And they got the first breakthrough. A couple of wickets here. And maybe put little pressure. India, but right now India is on top. What a innings from Gill. 47 of 28, 105 for 1. The skipper comes out to the middle. Surya Kumar Yadav back at number 3. That's the last game against Oman, and he's up against Fahim Ashraf. Gone, 105 for 1, India.
और आगे ये करा जाए लाइक समथिंग
So 67 from 60. That's wrong. Continuing. A single on the first ball. Abhishek Sharma made some unbelievable shots. And this is the skipper, Surya Kumar Yadav, 2,000 plus run. Average, look at this average in this format, 39. And strike rate of almost 170, 166.27. 2150s and 400s. But this is a good matchup. Haris Rauf against Surya Kumar Yadav. He's dismissed him twice in 2 innings. Obviously, would have had that in the back of his mind. Not just Rauf, but even the Indian. back of a length delivery of you and he missed it. Big gap between bat and bat.
It ended up being a very good delivery because hardly anything was happening. Probably a loss of concentration straight after the break. He was being treated for cramps. First ball, that we've seen that so often. After a break, the wicket can fall. That's chip in the air. Catch taken. It's again Harris Ralph, who's got Surya Kumar Yadav. Mentioned this is a good matchup. And he's got the captain.
That Judicious. Second wicket for Pakistan. And that too, the skipper, Indian skipper, Surya Kumar Yadav, top edge. Good catch by Imran at third man. They're not easy, especially in this ground. Let's have a look. It's going towards his favorite area. Square leg, fine leg, but got the top edge. Very well touched catch by Imran at third man. The second wicket for Pakistan. Skipper departs for without any runs. 106 for 2 now.
Tilak Verma comes out to the middle. Two left-handers at the crease. Pakistan striking a double blow. Shubman Gill a little while ago, and then Surya Kumar Yadav. Dismissed for no score. This is the time now. Pakistan will believe they can attack a bit.
So another from Pakistan chance. Another talented batter, Tilak Verma. He's out of the crease. 2 down now India. When you're defending, look at his record and look at his strike rate, averaging 47. That's massive in this format. The opposition needs 66 or 56. I would have another fielder inside the circle and try to get a couple of more wickets. Pakistan have only 4 fielders inside the circle. This is Surya Kumar Yadav. Departing at top edge. So you got to take a risk as a skipper or as a team. Otherwise, 4 and over 5 required run is just 7.
See, with wickets falling, as even Abhishek Sharma, he's not had much of the strike, so he'll probably lose a bit of rhythm. He likes to get on strike, keep that momentum going. He's been deprived that.
19 balls since the last boundary. Last 30 deliveries, 41 runs has been conceded with 2 wickets. Pakistan. So I would like to see a slip for a new batsman, maybe mid-on, mid-off up in the circle. Just take a risk. You'll get a wicket in the process.
It's a good over so far. 11 overs more, just 1 run coming off that last over, 106 for 2.
The 6 for 2 in 11 overs India. They require 171 for 5. Pakistan scored 177, 1 for 5. He might have to continue, got a wicket. Just conceded 4 runs in his first over. Oh, that's a good strike. Nice pace and swinging it down the ground. Actually flat batted it for 4. He really did. It's literally next to impossible to have a goal against this batter in the first 6 over. And after the power play, look at that shot. Goff was up in the circle on the up. I think it was a slow delivery as well. Yes, it was 114 kilometers an hour. Plenty of time for Abhishek to settle himself and wait for it.
Hits his spot nicely. He targets the bowler early goes in the over. Not the first time we've seen him hit the first ball for 4 or 6.
I'm appreciating like nowadays.
I think Shazam has the template given Abhishek Sharma or Gill. In this format especially, if they hit a boundary, they're going to go for another one. They're not going to create the strike. That's not their mindset. And that's the way to do it this kind of, in this format as opposed to T20. The 6 you see of just 34. By but a wicket, bowled well so far. But again, new batter is in there. Tilak is there. Still the same field. No slip. 4 fielders inside the circle. He probably will take the strike and give a strike to the set batter.
You mentioned about Abhishek difficult ball.
भाइयों जल्दी जल्दी अपनी किसी क्रिकेट लवर को शेयर कर दें, जो नहीं देख पा रहा वो भी देख ले, ताकि शेयर कर दो अपने अपने दोस्तों को, सभी को।
That's his 20th game, not just one of the games. 198 strike rate. These are special numbers. Mind-boggling. And 2 centuries. Look at this, 196.89, 697 runs. 350.
Reverse charge.
Oh, lovely shot this. Just carved it through the offside. And raced away to the boundary. This is hand-eye coordination at its best. The use of the wrist is picking up length quickly.
When you talk about a player who plays all over the park, this is what you talk about. If it's a short, wide, he'll play cut behind point, backward point, in front of point. If it's up there, he'll play straight, mid-on, mid-off, mid-wicket. I mean, like I said, it's literally next to impossible. Bowler can when he's in this kind of thing. Runs on 10 runs from the over, 1 ball to go. India are sitting pretty 116 for 2. No problem there. Normally we Pakistan put the pressure on them to get 2 wickets in quick succession.
Single straight to the man and long on. 11 of the over, 12 gone, 117 for 2. This may be for a couple of deliveries. Got the impression from a distance that Abhishek Sharma is now taking some responsibility and not looking to hit every ball for 6. The captain just got out a couple of minutes earlier, so maybe his mind full of that. Abrar. Goes.
ये लो भाई एक और छक्का मार दिया है, जीत के बहुत नज़दीक पहुंच चुके हैं अब हम।
Incredible. Abhishek Sharma stands and deliver. And it's not just against base bowlers and bouncers.
अब तो भाई अभिषेक शर्मा का शतक लगने वाला है।
Does it against everyone.
Yeah, sensational. Absolutely incredible. The way he can hit the ball.
Oh dear, this
Oh,
could
yeah.
be.
अरे ये शायद आउट हो गया।
Yes. Take it. Somewhere caught in two minds, I think. When he hit that shot, it seemed like he was just bailing out. In the end, it was an in-between shot. A little tricky for the batting team and a small opportunity for the bowling team. Something the captain must reinforce with the Pakistani bowlers that yes, India is in a strong position, in a winning position, but that's in the past. Here's a sliver of hope with two new batters at the crease. Have a slip there. Wickets, only way they can win. Samson gets off the mark. Tilak Verma actually came in before Samson because they could have kept the left hand right in combination with Samson coming in. This was a big wicket.
Slightly outside his reach eventually. The ball was wide. It's a half-hearted shot, and you can see the disappointment. He was going all guns blazing was Abhishek Sharma, and certainly let that platform 5-run opening stand between him and Shubman Gill. So it's the second time now that it's just a simple punch down the ground has yielded one. Pakistan, the only way they're going to bring themselves back into the game is wickets. Two new batters on the crease. I'd like to see one more fielder in. Yes, if they take the chance, take chance. But if you just allow the batters knock it around for ones and twos and get in, it only gets tougher. You're behind the 8 ball, and then once again long on and long off, still on the fence.
Yeah, that's allowed these people to get singles. Normally, what they would do is just keep going in one fashion. Because the field is spread out, they're taking the slightly safer approach. But you can't stop them from still thinking boundaries and sixes. That's likely to happen, but this is just allowing them to get into the innings. 126 for 3.
Tremendous in the skill he possesses, but the attribute of the mental strength to then showcase that skill. 360 player doesn't shy away from his game. I think that's the biggest feature. He will go the way he is. He will back himself. Takes the attack on, and so far it's paid off. Not a mean feat. 200 strike rate in this format. That is simply spectacular.
Looking very happy and relaxed, and not too perturbed about missing out on maybe a possible 100. Those things. Timing as he found the gap there. Couple of runs. It's very interesting actually when you look at his batting. It's got a lot to do with his footwork, which is actually less footwork. When you move your feet too much, get to the pitch with the ball that you need to do in test cricket, just stifles your attacking flair. Have a look at his feet along with the shot that he's playing. You'll see that he makes the feet movement in such a way that the bat can come down and make the connection. Those legs of his never come in the way of that big swing of the bat, making the connection. And he's just focused on one thing, hitting the ball. And you can do that only if you have this natural knack and talent of hitting the ball. We always talk about certain batters and cricketers having the ball sense. Hand-eye coordination is another thing. Here in the spotlight is just sensational. Shubman Gill as well treated us to some connoisseurs would have loved both brands of batting that India displayed in their opening stand. This is another guy. This is the thing with this Indian batting lineup. We're just talking about the class of Shubman Gill. Have a look at this shot. Been saying this for a couple of years. Sanju Samson has finally come of age.
As an ardent lover of the game, you can love
The last game, strike rate was 120. And this is more like it. Low ball doesn't find the timing. Abhishek Sharma has one way of batting. Sanju Samson is a little more orthodox. It always takes a very small step forward. I think the like is the full face of the bat meeting the ball. Something right is happening in our country.
हमको 5%
These
है
kind of
चार्जेस होते हैं तो लाइफ स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं
talented batters coming through. The ball, making a mockery of the target. Things can still change in the cricket. It looks like that right now. The big heave and got the ball edge. You're talking about Abhishek Sharma. Doesn't move his feet too much. This tries to get them back down and make the connection.
Yeah, just watch the bat swing. Beautiful arc. Full extension all the way around. And he can hit the ball long way. Holds the bat slightly toward the top handle, so allows for that longer lever to come in. But the hand-eye coordination exceptional.
And that was the old adage to get power when you're batting. To use the long handle, we used to say when you had both hands right at the top of the handle. 6 runs of the over.
Pretty neck and neck in that middle phase. India got off to a flyer. Absolute scorching.
मैं एक लाइक
In
कंप्लीट
terms
कर
of
रहा
the
हूँ
heat that the
उन्हें चार्ज
Indian batters
चार्ज
put
जब वो शेयर
on Parks and the first 6 over 69 for no loss, 105 run opening
लाइक
stand.
कंप्लीट कर रहा हूँ
Now the equation is a 40 from 36.
मैं एक लाइक कर रहा हूँ जो तेरे लाइक कंप्लीट कर रहा हूँ चार्ज जब वो शेयर लाइक
They had to get the trump card Shaheen Afridi at this stage. Something's got to happen now. A couple of overs later, the match is over. They don't get wickets. Good ball. This kicked on to Tilak Verma, who's taking his time. This 3 of 7 balls.
Absolutely right. You give the ball to the most likely prospect to give you a wicket.
मैं सोच चुका था लाइक
Or to
कंप्लीट कर
Shaheen
रहा
Shah Afridi. The onus is on him. And to take the responsibility upon him, but he'll be wonder what lines he bowls. I feel that sometimes he's very good with a deceptive slow bouncer that he bowls.
Around the wicket to Samson. Lost his line, but lucky as well that Samson didn't make the connection.
tee off is any extra deliveries or any boundary opportunity. You want to be very tight in time, in line with the stumps. One wicket apiece, Abrar, Haris Rauf and Fahim Ashraf. Good, Haris Rauf also very good. Picked up Surya Kumar Yadav for the third time. Matchup that favours Rauf and did again today.
After this game, I don't think they're going to go spin strong again. The starting of the tournament, and I found that very interesting when they had 3 frontline spinners, and Haris Rauf didn't play a couple of games that he's played in this crunch match. He's bowled well, so also Fahim Ashraf. Pakistan might just go back to what has been the strength over the years. Not quite getting the timing right, apart from that cover drive that he hit for 4.
Yeah, he's a fine bowler. Can be a touch expensive, and it's because of the overs that he bowls. He comes in out of the power play to bowl just a couple of overs in the middle, but he normally goes a distance sometimes in the back end when the batters are coming at him. He's the highest T20I wicket taker for Pakistan. With the 1 wicket today, he goes to 127 wickets in this format.
That's a great shot. Really good shot. It's been quiet for a while. Tilak Verma. So when Pakistan feel that they've got a small advantage in the game, and then this kind of a hit squashes that.
Yeah, fabulous strike. Really good. Once again, the bat plane coming through the line of the ball, not trying to overhit it. Mid off up in the ring. That is exquisitely put away to the fence.
He wants to. Only one there. Well, a little break in the tournament tomorrow. Won't be having any games tomorrow, but day after. Things will liven up again. Sri Lanka hurt by that last defeat against Bangladesh, taking on Pakistan, match number 15. That's on the 23rd, 6:30 p.m. local time, and that match will be in Abu Dhabi. Last match on that ground, it has been a good ground. We've seen some good matches there, a bit hotter than Dubai. Is that 140 for 3? Slightly different India-Pakistan matches, and this data that you have in front of you, green is Pakistan, orange is India. You'll see that it's been more evenly matched. 11 to 15, both teams have been a little quiet. India maybe, as you mentioned, Uroja, deliberately quieter. Pakistan was just held back by the Indian spinners, loss of wickets as well. It's been a slightly different India-Pakistan. India on top. No doubting that they're taking their time thanks to the blitz that we saw from Abhishek and Shubman Gill. They can afford to take time, these two. The luxury you get when you have people like Abhishek Sharma at the top. Come from the same state. Plenty to share in that carry.
Abrar's reaction slightly difficult in terms of whether he's disappointed or he's just taken a bit of a knock on his fingertips. It's more, he's taken a bit of a jolt. Whether did this carry or not? Now well in front.
Or still holding into the pitch a little bit. Sri Lanka Bangladesh game, I thought Bangladesh had the easier pitch, batting second. Not quite as easy for India in the second half. Let's come back to the second. Good running. They used to have somebody who's very keen to run between the wickets. Carry on the legacy of Virat Kohli.
Yeah, they've knocked it around very nicely for ones and twos. And look at Tirak Sharma running well, turns, and a quick look to the partner and comes through comfortably in. Plenty of open spaces, and if you just knock it with enough pace, there are twos from the boundary.
Not quite the Sanju Samson that we know, barring that one shot, just struggling with timing.
20 of 21 the partnership. Yeah, required rate well in favor of India, still just only 6.6. But it is the time, you almost feel now is the time Sanju Samson may be getting slightly edgy with that big shot.
There's no time this one. Three fielders getting close to the ball. And it lands right in between the triangle.
Well, you can almost afford a little bit of a chuckle. Yeah, the crowd has to say it there, but perfectly dissect those three. It was almost a case looking out the window here was almost like almost all three of them looked at each other. Felt the catch from the cover sweeper. There was their fielders to come in, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way. That was probably a good example of that.
Wonder what triangle that was. Equilateral or isosceles. Memories from school.
You've lost me, Sanjay. Geometry wasn't my strongest suit. Dentistry, maybe.
Oh, yes. There again. Struggling with the pace of the pitch. 145 for 3. Done.
Thanks, sir. Just doesn't make complete. Thank you, Shubhiki.
Twenty-seven needed. Four overs left. The Maristar off into his final over.
27.
Run well between the wickets.
তেইশগুলো 25
No wrist is required from India. This singles will do. Run rate required is just over 6.5. Plenty of wickets in hand.
এগুলো
It's in the bag, so
দেখতে চাও এশিয়া কাপ সকলে এই চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন
silly shots or don't run hard. So all you need is just to keep rotating the strike. Only wicket can bring Pakistan back in the game.
no wickets, and then of course and keep it tight. Yeah, they have to bring the fielders which are inside the circle to just close those singles. If they hit a boundary, that's fair enough. But if you just keep giving easy singles, then it's going to be an easy game for India.
That easy.
Plus now.
Yes, right on the money and looking to swing across the line here. Right through his defense. No contact, big gap between bat and pad. In the end, a cross-batted heave. Or the crashing into the stumps. Pakistan will still want to fight. One wicket would lead to another. That's what they got to believe in. Samson goes for 13, 148 for 4. Hardik Pandya comes out to the middle, 148 for 4. Talking about the opening partnership, the first wicket added 105 since then, 43 balls, 41 runs, and 3 wickets have fallen. Invaluable that opening stand. Not had much of a hit. Unfortunately, run out. Only game he got a chance to bat. Still 2 balls left in this spell for 21, so it's bowled really well.
Yeah, Rauf easily picked the bowler. Picked up 2 wickets. 10 dot deliveries. Can he pick one more wicket before finishing his spell? 2 deliveries remaining in his spell. Very crucial to deliver this little bit of reverse swing. Also,
Glorious. Superbly timed. Yes. It was over pitch from middle and leg, but the first ball you play, put it away. Got into a great position.
he is so easy on the eyes, isn't he? Just so elegant. Not to do much. Little bit overpitch, yes. Coming in. But when you're sitting in the dugout for a long period, just come in and you got that juicy half volley on the leg side. Still, you're going to put it away. And he put it away beautifully.
Wide signal, you'll have to bowl another one.
Haris Rauf bowling his heart out. Bowling with good pace. Asking question every delivery there.
That delivery to Sanju Samson was perfect length, ball pitching and nipping back a touch and taking the middle stump. Sanju Samson wanted to go across the line, wanted to hit mid-wicket, missed it completely. 18 of 19 required. Okay, he's got one left. Sammy Yu, a little expensive. Haris Rauf's done with his 4 overs. Pakistan only used 5 bowlers. Santalat was played as an all-rounder. He bowls a medium pace. Maybe him coming in for an over or so. That's purely because not many have seen him bowl. Change of pace to start off. Very much also in his last over. He's done a pretty good job. 3.1, 1 for 21. Now the Pacers have done pretty well, especially when the ball got a little older and the change of pace coming pretty good. That's the reason I'm saying Santalat might be the man to just maybe bowl 1 over. The spinners, it's pretty easy to handle. Short, but how quickly he just got under it and he meant to hit 6. He never ever thought of keeping the ball down on the ground. Quick bat speed, great hand speeds, and look how quickly he went to the boundary. It's good cricket. It's quick between the wickets. Another player was a good strike rate. We talked about Abhishek Sharma 198, Tilak Verma 160. Big difference in that top order point there. What he can do. Hardik Pandya. Very strong batter. Again, Sharma there still to come. There's not much room for players who take their time when they go in the middle now. The game has changed so much over the years. I still remember when T20 first arrived. And teams always pick 1 or 2 players who can just hang around and make sure that you just save one end, just protect one end. Not anymore. Teams are picking players who have a strike rate of 150, 160, even more. And I think for India, IPL has done a great to the Indian side. They've just served them really, really well to produce such a good players who have strike rates are amazing. And even the bowlers, they know exactly in T20 cricket how to bowl. They get the exposure under pressure in front of big crowds. And good running, very good running. You mentioned IPL. It's about temperament, rubbing shoulders with a lot of international players. Not overawed by the big occasion. It shows that again when you look at this Indian lineup, each one of them is a stroke short. Shivam Dubey still to come, Akshar Patel still to come. Super. It's 163 for 490.
everybody बराबर है पिछले
Little expensive Shaheen Jafridi in his first 3 overs, 29 run, coming to ball the 19th over. He picked up a wicket. Good start. I thought he bowled really well in the previous game, but today he was a little expensive. It was a great start from Abhishek, the way he set the tone from the word go. First delivery, this was a slow delivery. Back at the block hole. First delivery from Shaheen. That bouncer, it wasn't a bad bouncer. It's just a commitment and the mindset of this youngster, Abhishek. He takes on the bowlers from the on the pitch from the word go. I think that's amazing. Have a look at the first ball he's faced of Shaheen Jafridi. Went deep in the crease, long handle from the word go, and look at that. Especially with foil leg inside the circle. This was not at all a risky shot. What a shot. An opening batter, he always search for the always looking for the woodland area, expecting the bowler to be bowling in that region. That's a great strike. Green as six. So just 2 needed. Hit the slot. Away she goes over the boundary. Bowling too many slow deliveries with a bit off up in the circle. Look where the bat ended. The follow through. Beautiful follow through. And even if you get half a bat on the ball, this ball will travel. That 6 was 92 meters. Big hit.
भाइयों सभी सब्सक्राइब कर लें ताकि आगे वाले मैच भी आप देख सकें। चैनल को लिंक आपके पास डायरेक्ट आ जाएगी, नोटिफिकेशन आ जाएगी अगले लाइव की। अगले मैच भी हम लाइव करेंगे, जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब करेंगे चैनल। लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करते जाना सभी, और चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लेना ताकि अगली लाइव की नोटिफिकेशन भी आपके पास जल्दी से आ जाए। हम आगे के सभी मैच भी लाइव करने वाले हैं, तो सब्सक्राइब करके जाना। ये आज भी हाथ नहीं मिलाया, देखना पाकिस्तान वाले ऐसे जाएंगे, आज भी हाथ नहीं मिलाएंगे इंडिया वाले। सभी 12 बज गए हैं, 12 बजे ख़त्म हो गया मैच।
India winning with ease.
हेलो वीरेंद्र, हेलो महक
India
मोदक
winning the
जी।
toss also and elected to ball first at one stage. Pakistan not looking good and it's become a good show up front with the top order batters, but really get going with partnerships by Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill. Went five and things became so easy for them after that. Good crowd in and a comfortable win. Pakistani supporters once again very disappointed. 171 was the score, was the target, and no issues for India chasing that. Lovely crowd in, full house, and India winning with ease with 7 deliveries remaining. And this house was really full and plenty of support for India. And this is how it panned out. The 171 was the target and Shubman Gill and Abhishek Sharma putting up a partnership of 105. Both played superbly well. Great timings. Captain came in and he went very quickly. Tilak Verma, 30 of 19, sealed the game for India. Samson 17. How good was Abhishek Sharma from the World Cup? Very first delivery from Shahid Shah. Really was top number 6, scoring 74 of 39 deliveries. Great hands, quick bat speed. Plays both sides of the pitch. Huge sixes from his bat. For an elegant play as Abhishek Sharma. And here the partnership, the top partnership actually took the game away from Pakistan. 105 of 60 deliveries. And then four partnerships between Abhishek and Tilak, and then Sanju Samson and Tilak also bring up 25, and Hardik Pandya and Tilak was involved in 3 partnerships and winning this game with no issues, no problem at all. Let's have a look at Shubman Gill, the way he played his inning of 47 of 148. Beautiful strokes from the cover, great diving, and hitting the ball nicely. He did not spare anyone there, reversing nicely for 6. As captain, Shubman Gill, India, so long, putting up a fantastic knock, showing the entire stadium his class, 174 for 4. So, this is the summary. India winning the toss, elected to bowl first. They were a little loose in the beginning. Farhan scoring 58, 21 for Sami Ayub, Mohammad Nawaz 21. Pakistan could only manage 171. At one stage it seemed this might be a real fighting total, but the two of them, Abhishek and Gill, really broke the back in the first 10 overs and had a comfortable win by 6 wickets by India. This was a very full toss on the legs. Tilak Verma is putting it away for 4 and winning this game for India.
एशिया कप रेगुलर लाइव
Disappointment for Pakistani fans. Flag flying high for India, being winning another game for India. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with the presentation.
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও, সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও। এই 10,000 লোক কোচিং আছে, 10,000 ভিউয়ার্স আছে। আমরা যদি পারো তাহলে 70,000 লাইক কমপ্লিট করে দিই। আমার তো 500 এর মতো লাগে, এটা শেষ লাইফ। যারা যারা ওয়াচিং আছে সকলেই একটু করে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নোটিফিকেশন অন করে রেখো, কারণ এশিয়া কাপ ফুল লাইভ স্ট্রিম দেওয়া হবে। তো যারা যারা চ্যানেল নতুন আছে সকলে
चलो भैया हम चलते हैं, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लेना आगे की वीडियो देखने के लिए।
1482 लाइक হয়ে গেছে।
सभी मैच का लाइव करेंगे।
Thanks all guys, সবাইকে
चलो
ধন্যবাদ।
ठीक है, बाय बाय,
আজকের লাইভ স্ট্রিমটা
गुड नाइट सभी को।